This wonderful afternoon. We want to start now, so I would request all of us to be very observant and try not to unmute ourselves so that we can all be in one meeting and not distract each other. So thank you so much. I'll be taking you through the business opportunity presentation. And to just get started, I want to start by introducing myself. So here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our presentation this afternoon, and thank you for taking time to join us. It gives me great pleasure to be sharing with you this afternoon. My name is Dixon Shangala, a husband to one wife, Joyce, and a father of two teenagers aged between 18 and 12. This opportunity that I'm going to share with you found me working as a telecommunications engineer, and I opted to join hands with others in the fight against poverty and ill health. The thought of just finding a way to earn part-time income to supplement my salary meant a lot to me. It assured me that I was going to achieve my dreams faster than I thought. When I joined the business, I worked it out, and my first bonus was Kenya shillings 375. My second bonus was 2,780, and my third bonus was in excess of 8,000. But the turning point was in August 2015, when I earned a bonus of 68,597 and 50 cents. This was, I had worked the business, and I was enjoying the maximum share of the company profits in terms of percentage based on my performance that month. So when I looked at what the company shared with me that month, then I sat down and I had to make some decisions. But this particular bonus made me realize the potential I had after having wasted 18 good years in search of a well-paying job in vain. I made the decision to quit employment, and today I do the business full-time from the comfort of my house. Now, through this company that I'm going to share with you, I have been able to make some good money. I have achieved some of my dreams faster than I thought because I had worked for almost 18 years, and I was not sure I was going to achieve any of my dreams. But from 2015 to now, I have been able to at least own my first car. I've been able to own properties in at least 5 counties in this country, as well as owning a home in Nairobi, and back at home, I have a shelter. So guests who are joining us for the first time this afternoon, I want to assure you that you can achieve all this and much more through NeoLife, which is the vehicle that has made me achieve all this. Now, we invite many people every other day to listen to the opportunity. Every day we talk to people about this opportunity. And a good number of people choose to get started. Others, they choose to get started, and when I ask why, so they say they see that by getting started, they can be able to change, the opportunity can help them start a journey to change their lives, which is true. Yeah. Now, I'm going to share briefly about the company, the basic facts. I will not delve into the details because we cannot learn it all in one day. So I will share briefly about the company. I'll share briefly about the opportunity. And at the end, you will have the decision, you'll have the option to make a decision as a guest. I want to welcome you. I want you to listen and just be careful up to the end. As usual, many of us would be and reluctant when the opportunity is being presented. But I want to plead with you that this could be the opportunity that you've been waiting for. And it is coming to you at a time when many people need something to, to help change their situations today. So join us in this as I take you through the company. And I'm going to share with you about the company called Neolife. Neolife was started way back in 1958 in the USA by this gentleman called Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield uh, grew up as a boy in a poor and throughout his life up to 19, the mother used to use herbs from the shamba to help him, fight the harsh conditions of asthma attacks. And when he reached 19, he realized that the herbs were helpful, but now there were many people who had challenges and could not also afford the medication that is there. So he partnered with great minds in science, in research, and formulated products uh, that we are going to share with you today. And through these products, Jerry also started a company whose main mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And it starts with you and me. So this company called Neolife has been in existence since 1958 and is growing bigger and bigger every day. It has its presence in over 55 countries in the world. So we are joining an international company that has stood the test of times. But what is it that makes this company stand the test of times? One of the things that really we hold dear are the company values. And one of the values is absolute integrity. We are going to share with you information about this company with absolute integrity. We do not tell you what this company cannot deliver. We do not promise what we don't deliver. So we'll give you exactly the information as is that you can pass to your customers, you can pass to your friends, you can pass to your relatives so that they are able to also make an informed decision. Yeah, but with a lot of integrity. We also value you, who is our guest tonight. We value you, who is our customer. We value each and every distributor. Be it you're starting today, be it you started before me or yesterday, all of us are equal. So we value, so we put you first. Any product that we bring out to the market must be a product that takes good care of you, not a product that is going to harm you. The opportunity, the way it has been tailored, it puts you first. So when you are starting this opportunity, you're doing it knowing that you are valued by the company. The other thing that we hold dearly through this company is products. We have products and products that work. When we tell you that we have a product that would help you boost your immunity by 37% in 20 days, we mean it because this is a product that has been tested and scientifically proven to do that. I will talk more about products as we move on in our meeting. We also are positioning to you or presenting to you tonight an opportunity that is equal. You may be starting today. You may make a decision to start tomorrow. I started years back. Someone started yesterday, but we are all equal in this opportunity. You may start today, and tomorrow, if you perform just like I've performed, you will be treated the same way by the company, not any less because you are new in the company. So the opportunity we're presenting to you is an equal opportunity. It doesn't matter whether you're an engineer like me. It doesn't matter whether you didn't go to school. It doesn't matter whether you're retired or you're 18. We are all equal as far as the company is concerned and the opportunity is concerned. Yeah, another value that we hold dearly is a long-range vision. This is what has driven this company from 1958 up to today. We are always ahead of technology in terms of research, in terms of science, to be able to position this company ahead of any other company that comes into play. But we are not competing. We are only doing what we do best and what we have always done best, and we want to remain the best. And this is what has kept us going up to this moment. Now, I want to share about the products. And New Life is a manufacturing company which manufactures a number of products, but broadly categorized into home care products. As you can see from the slide, we have a number of we have G1 laundry, that is powder for washing your clothes. We have soft, it's a fabric softener, and we have other products that are not on the list, but they are also in the category of home care products. The products are economical, they're very powerful, and they are green, meaning they are friendly to the environment and to yourself. So what do we say? Why do we position these products? One, a little goes a long way. So when you buy a liter of LDC, you can dilute it into the ratio of 1 to 10. That means you got up to 11 liters of detergent that you can use for all your home care use, starting with washing your hands, washing your utensils, washing your vegetables, washing your light clothes, and doing just general cleaning in your home. That is one product that is versatile. So you buy one product, you replace many other products in your home that you buy from other stores. The next thing, the next range of products I want to talk about would be the skincare products, which are also very important. As you well know, the skin is the largest organ in the body, and it is made up of cells. These cells require to be nourished. These cells require to be protected, and we have natural skincare products in the range we call nutrients products. We have cleansers, we have toners, we have creams that you use just to be able to help your body to look better and younger. This is one of the range of products that I use and I love most. I would say this because I've used the product since I joined the company, and they have made me who I am. One, because people who looked at me in 2015 and before, when they see me now, they wonder what has changed. And I share with them passionately about the product that I use and they buy. So I make money through using the product, and people seeing me, who know me, and wanting to look better. So that also helps you position yourself in the business. The other range of products that we have are the normal lotions that we also use for our bodies. We have shower gels, we have shower gels and lotions that you can use instead of the other lotions that we have, which have chemicals in them. Then last but not least, I want to talk about our healthcare range of products. Now, these are products that we also in the conventional business or in the conventional market are called supplements. Now, we all need to eat well, and this requires eating well requires time to make your food look good. It requires you to also invest a lot of time to balance your diet. But because of the modern way of life, we have a number of challenges with the foods that we are consuming. We don't have the time to prepare our meals well, and sometimes most of the foods that we use are processed, and therefore they are stripped of the nutrients that our body requires to remain healthy and vibrant. And therefore, we have supplements ranging from minerals. We have supplements ranging from vitamins. We have, shakes, and all these products are meant to help your body remain healthy, younger, so that when you consume your normal meals, your body is able to function normally. The body is actually controlled by the cell. This body cell requires to be nourished so that it is soft and permeable. When it is soft and permeable, it is able to excrete waste, and it's able to take in nutrients from your diet. And therefore, these supplements help your body to be able to function normally in that way, so that you are able to take out all the waste, and you're able to also take maximum use of the nutrients. Sometimes you realize that someone is diagnosed with a health challenge, like let's say you have malaria, and you're given anti-malaria drugs. You use them, and after completing the dose, you tested and you found that the malaria is still persistent in your body. This is as a result of your cells not being healthy or not functioning normally, because the cells are the ones that would take the drug into the body system and help the body now fight the malaria. But when your body cells are not healthy, then they are not able to take in much of what you're consuming. So it goes out as waste. Even even nutrients that are supposed to be beneficial to your body, so you pass them as waste. So these products help you to be able to live a healthy life. Now, behind these wonderful products are great minds through the company. These great minds ensure that the products which are produced by Neolife are pure and potent. This is done through research, testing, before they are churned out into the market. So the people who are behind this, we have a team of scientists and doctors and researchers who form the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board. And this body was, the founder is the late Dr. Arthur Fass. Dr. Arthur Fass is a renowned toxologist who actually is the founder of chemotherapy, which is used for treating cancer today. So these are the great minds that Neolife used to be able to come up with products that fit the human consumption, that meet the needs of the human people, and products that are confirmed to conform to the science that requires that. So we are governed by the Scientific Advisory Board in what we say. So this goes ahead to endorse some of the values that I shared before about our company. Now, behind these wonderful products, before we get out of that, I think there's an important product product range that I missed out in the health part. And when we talk about nutrition, we also have a product that we call the weight management solution. Now, I want to talk about weight management today. Why? There are a number of reasons I'll give about this, but weight management program is one of our range of product solutions that we have in Neolife. Why weight management program? Now, you realize that doctors all around the world regard obesity as a global health threat. In fact, they say 80% of obese adults have high blood pressure, diabetes, elevated blood cholesterol levels, coronary artery disease, and osteoarthritis. Out of these, 40% have more than one of these conditions that I've mentioned. Yeah? And the resultant is that the financial cost of this disease is huge to these people who have this challenge. And the most unfortunate thing of all this is that the number of overweight people around the world is in excess of 1 billion, and it is rising steadily. Why is this so? Two things that are very critical. One is that we are taking more calories than the body can expend, which also is made more complex by our aging process. As we grow, when we are young, we are more active, and we are able to manage this. You can take more calories, and because of your activities, you are able to shed off some of the calories. But now, as we grow down, we slow down. As we grow old, we slow down our activity, and this now makes it difficult for the body to expend the calories that we are consuming. The other thing that is very critical about weight rise is the foods that are available. Most of the foods we consume are foods that contain high sugars, high fats, high sodium, and this is at the expense of nutritional health. Now, excess weight carries with it some serious physical and emotional health challenge threats. For example, I mentioned high blood pressure, diabetes, add there heart disease, cancer, stroke. There is gallbladder disease also resulting from excess weight, arthritis, and all this may lead to it. This issue of weight may lead to even death, early death. So as I talk to you tonight, this company has a wide range of solutions to our health challenges. And therefore, it came up with the weight management program, a program that helps you actually, I'll call it a state-of-art weight loss program based on breakthrough science findings. And it helps the body use and store energy, in a way that is scientifically proven. And the program helps you achieve three things. One, when you use the weight management program, it is able to rebalance micronutrients, your micronutrients intake. And this is supported, this helps you now achieve a healthy ratio of protein, fat, and carbohydrates in your body, and therefore now help your body manage the weight. Further to that, the weight management program also helps reprogram the biochemical and signal control network in your body. Now, we use something we call neurons. Now, these neurons send a signal to your brain. When your body is hungry, it sends a signal. So through using the weight loss program, the body, the neurons are able to, the body is able to use, to function well in terms of metabolism, thus minimizing the insulin response when you feel, when your body feels like it is not, you're hungry. So these, the neurons tell the brain that your body is satisfied, and therefore this helps, when your brain receives the message that you are hungry, then you also want to take action and get some food. But when the neurons send the signal that you have had you have used the weight management program and the body is satisfied, then it helps you now reduce food intake, which is also part and parcel of the weight management program. Now, lastly but not least, the third benefit of using the weight management program, it helps your body to re-energize. So some of the products that are in this program help your body enhance energy level and increase the body metabolism rate, resulting to fat burning. Now, when you burn fat, you're helping the body to lose weight. without the use of potentially harm stimulants, because we know world over, most people are using stimulants for weight loss. Now, I have talked about the products very elaborately, but I wanted to share more about weight loss because it's a big challenge today. But behind these products, you who is our guest tonight is a great opportunity. And this great opportunity is what I really want to share with you. So I'm going to take about 5 minutes or so to share the opportunity. Please be very attentive. Now, I want to ask you a question as we get into this session. You are invited here by someone, and behind that invitation, you had one thing. There is one thing that you really feel that you may achieve through this opportunity. Now, I'll call that maybe a desire. And your desire may be just that dream home. You could be looking for that dream car. You could be like me now, whose desire is to travel the world. You could be dreaming for a home or a house, especially at this time when we are faced with uncertainty in terms of employment and cost of living. And most people are now feeling the pinch of paying rent. So your desire could be that, or it could even be finances. Probably you just want to change your financial situation. This opportunity that I'm going to share with you is going to help you be able to navigate through this and be able to start afresh your life. So we are going to talk about network marketing. And network marketing is just a way of doing business. It is a way of doing business. I will not define it much, but as we move on, I want also to demystify what it is not. Network marketing is not a get quick rich scheme. It is not a pyramid scheme. Now, the difference between network marketing and the pyramid scheme is that in network marketing, we have a product. We have a product, and this product is regulated. The business itself is regulated by the Direct Sales Association. It is legally registered, and a good network company has longevity. You have realized from my introduction that Neolife has been there for the last Neolife has been there for the last 50 years plus. So 60 years actually plus. So what is Neolife? What is network marketing? It is a system of distribution. So I'm going to show you how the system works. And from there, we'll now arrive at a conclusion on how this business can benefit you. Here is a Neolife and how we apply network marketing. First, you need to partner with Neolife. When you partner with Neolife, you are called a distributor and you receive a starter kit with a startup product, an introductory product. This is one of the health products that I mentioned in broadly up there. And when you start, then we tell you, welcome to the Neolife opportunity. And we invite you now to do the business just like we are doing. The first thing we share with you or we teach you is some success habits. And we only have 3 daily success habits that we employ to be successful in this business. One of them is use the products. Why do you use the products? Use the products because they are the best. I've just talked about a weight loss program, which does not use harmful, products. I've talked about LDC in short. It's a product that you need. Secondly, you're using the products to promote your own business. Whenever you go out there to buy soap, to buy detergents, to buy cleaners, you're promoting someone else's business. There are even other companies that sell products close to what we are selling, but you buy from them, you're promoting someone else's business. So buy to promote your own business. Thirdly, you use the product to have a testimony and confidence. Had I not used the skincare products, I wouldn't be talking to them confidently to customers. People would not have seen my skin change and want to look like me. So buy because you also want to build that testimony and confidence. The second habit that you need to cultivate in you is sharing the products and sharing the products. Sharing the product means you need to work with the person who invited you to help you to show you how to talk to customers and build at least a customer base of about 12 customers. When you have that, then you make some profits on a daily basis. When you sell, you make profits. Secondly, you need to share the opportunity. I want to recommend to each one of us tonight that each and every day, wake up, thank God for the day, and do your part, because this is a business like any other. Talk to at least 2 people and invite them to listen to the opportunity. It is as simple as that. Just inviting them to listen to the opportunity like you have been invited tonight. Once you do that, you have already shared the opportunity. Now, when you share the opportunity, you get 2 things happening. Some people would want to buy from you. Others would want to partner with a company and make a saving, because by partnering, you make a saving. So you get 2 or 3 people, Tom, Mary, and Joe, to join you. And now the third thing which we ask you to do is to work towards personal growth. Now, the simplest way to do this is to surround yourself with successful team leaders and coaches. The person who invited you here is a team leader. The person who invited you here is a coach. Please hang around that person and learn as much as possible. Then once you do that, set specific goals. Whatever you want to accomplish in the next 1, 2, 3, 5, or 10 years, set the goals. But design a clear 3 months action plan. From the moment you sign up, have a 3 months action plan with your coach and work it out. When you work it out, you will realize that you start making money. Yeah. And when you have Tom, Mary, Joe duplicating what you've done, that is using the products, sharing the products, achieving personal growth, then you become a director in this business. And as a director, you make some income. Yeah, so as a director, I told you in 2015, I was able to make in excess of 68,000. So you can see you start with around 50,000 over and above the profits you made through sales. This is a bonus that you get from the company. And this is part-time for those who are working. If you want to do it full-time, well and good. Now, if you continue doing what you're doing and show Tom, Mary, and Joe to duplicate what you've done, Tom, Mary, and Joe will become directors, and you get to a level called World Team. And as a World Team member, you make in excess of 150,000 Kenya shillings. This is great money that you can make part-time or full-time, depending on your commitment. As you continue, the more people you help to make money, the more money you make. Friends, I want to just encourage you that those who are here tonight started just like you, being guests. They made the decision to join, and today, some of them have benefited more than I've been benefited. There are those who haven't traveled the world. There are those who, have achieved their dreams, and now they're just working to help other people to achieve their dreams. So I want to call in a few of my friends here whom I also have seen them do the business in a great way. And I want them to just share their testimonies so that we can be able to hear from them and be able to ask ourselves some questions. So without wasting a lot of time, I want to call in our first a very special lady. This is a lady I saw in the business as I joined. She's been doing this business part-time. I know now she's retired, and the business has made her who she is today. I don't want to share her story, but allow me to welcome Joyce Gichuru to just share her testimony briefly as we move towards closing the meeting. Welcome, Joyce.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, Joyce, you can hear you well.
Okay. My name is Joyce Gichuru, as Dixon has rightfully said. I share a name with his wife. Joyce is also my friend. I'm a very proud distributor of Neolife and a very, very proud distributor. I joined this business primarily because I needed some additional income. Although by the time I was introduced to the business, I wasn't really looking. I was working, as Shangala has said. And somebody has mentioned that they wanted to share something with me in a women's group meeting. We had gone for a women's group meeting. Now, I come from a very humble background. I'm the firstborn. We didn't have a home. I am single, 2 children, 1 deceased. So from a very early age, I knew that it was my responsibility to take care of my family. And I worked hard in school, just like all of us were taught to work hard in school, and I did well, and I went to college. During our time, there was no tarmacking, the job was ready. So I started working, but I realized that the salary was very low, and I realized that I was never going to take care of my family with that kind of money. So I started looking around. I am a veterinary technician by training. When I mention the word technician, people don't understand. Even in animals, we have technicians. We are the people who are on the ground. We are the ones who do AI. We are the ones who give you, who cut horns. We are the ones who work in the slaughterhouses. So we are technicians. And I realized that my money was very little. So I decided to start a butchery because after my training, I chose meat inspection and hygiene, where I've been working to make sure that all the meat you eat is fit for human consumption. So I realized that the best business I can start is something that I had an idea about. So I started a butchery, and then I worked hard. It got to another, and it got to another third one. The only problem was that I am working, and my job was very, very demanding. We used to wake up at 2 a.m. and arrive at work at 3 a.m., work until 2 a.m. the following day. So it means that you have left people in your business, they are managing for you. They also have their dreams. So at the end of the month, you find that you pay them, you pay the rent, you pay everything else, you are left with nothing. And they were stealing from me right, left, and center. And I saw that I was going down because now I was not sleeping well, I was not eating well, I was not making the kind of money that I wanted. Although we were living well, everybody could see we were doing well, but I was training. During that same period, I put on weight, and it's just by coincidence, I think the speaker spoke about weight loss program, which I'm very, very passionate about. I put on weight, I got to 104 kilos. Then I had high cholesterol. I had very, very poor, low energy, fatigue, and then I had very, very bad skin. You can imagine when you enter into a matatu and you give the conductor some money and they have to give you change. By the time they have given me change, I'm already asleep. They'll ask, Mama, chukua change yako. That was how bad I was. When I got to the salon, 2 people had to hold me so that I don't fall with the dryers. It was very, very, very bad. And then my weight was very, very bad. So when I came in, when I was introduced to the business, I didn't think twice. I just saw that this is something that I want to do. And I borrowed money at that moment. And I gave my sponsor, and she registered me even without me knowing where the office was or even going to a meeting. She brought my products, and immediately, because she had taught me well, I started on the weight loss program. And after about 3 to 4 months, but before I started on the weight loss program, the doctor had warned me. He told me, you are on the path to diabetes, high blood pressure, all those lifestyle diseases. Then after I asked him, can you allow me to use something else? He told me, I'm giving you 3 months. And if in 3 months your situation will not have changed, I'll put you on medication. So I told my sponsor, and we bought the products, which actually made me a manager. I started on first of all, I did the detox program, which I cleared. We all carry a lot of waste. I realized that. I lost a bit of weight from that. Then I started now on my weight loss journey. And in total, I lost 19 kilos. In the 3, 4, 5 months that I lost the 19 kilos, also the cholesterol cleared, and you know cholesterol is very bad. It can cause plaque, which can cause heart disease. It cleared completely, and then also my skin cleared, and my fatigue left. So I was very, very energetic, and I was able to do my work comfortably. So with that, now I was able to attract people who could see that I'm a different person. I'm the same person because with our weight loss program, like Dixon said, you lose the fat and you maintain the lean. So your lean muscle is there, but the fat is gone. So I was looking good, but looking smaller. So people would pass me and then they say, oh, that is Joyce. And then they would realize, oh, she has lost weight. What have you done? Then I was able now to do the business from there. So my first check was very small. It was 275 shillings. But I thank God for it because it showed me now nobody can steal from me. The reason I joined it is because I saw that the people I'll work with, I'll just teach them how to do and they'll never be able to steal from me. The company will pay them for what they do and they pay me for what I do. That was the most important thing. So 275 shillings climbed on like that. My first good check was 7,800 shillings when I was still new. And I almost fainted because I was not expecting that. During that month, by the way, government salaries were very low. During that month, my net was lower than that check, 7,800. So you can put yourself in my shoes. And I had a guest when we were being paid, we used to be paid in public in a meeting. And my guest was asking me, why were you so shocked? I told them because I am very, very happy. I didn't want to admit that. I was not really expecting that check. So the 7,800 shillings really cheered me on, and I continued teaching people the business, attending training, also still working. And then eventually I decided to do away with the butcheries. I closed the butcheries and I concentrated on Neolife and now my business. So when I started there, I said I come from a very humble background. We didn't have a home. We were brought up in a single room. And my mother was single by virtue of my father remarrying. So she brought us on her own. Through this business, and because of this additional income, I was able to buy a land for my mother and put up a house for her. I was able to take to help my brothers secure jobs. I was also able to educate my sister from Form 1 to Form 4 and to college. And also at the same time, being a single parent, my children were also going to school. I was able to take my children through to primary and secondary schools. My daughter actually went to a very good high school for Form 5 and 6. They call it S5, S6 in Uganda, Kampala, called Vienna College. And at the time I took her, I didn't even realize that it was an international school, but I was able to afford. My son, after that, both went to university. My daughter went to USIU. My son went to Catholic University. So you can see, as a civil servant earning very, very little, I was able to do things that other civil servants would not be able to do. So that spurred me on. So I was able to do all the things I had always wanted to do. Because as a young girl, I had a best friend. And when we used to go to her home, and the mother would ask, when you go to Joyce's house, what do you sit on? Because they knew there were only 2 beds. We would obviously sit on the beds, but children, we were very good friends. So my very first thing I wanted to buy my mother was a sofa set, which now I accomplished. I bought her whatever I needed. I took care of her until she passed on 4 years ago. Now, why am I still here? I'm still here because I love the business. I love the products. I've enjoyed very, very good health. As Shangala has mentioned, I retired last year in September at the age of 60. I'm going to be 61 this September. And many people don't actually believe I'm 60. I don't even feel it. I don't even know. I don't know what that really means. Because I have got no issues. I've got no feminine, those feminine ladies issue, mood swings. I don't know menopause. I don't have those issues. Because for all the time I've been here, I've used all the products, including feminine herbal, everything, the Calmag, everything. So I've had very, very, very good health. The energy levels, and also my mind, I am sharp. I am able to catch things very much easily because of the products that I've been able to use. Now I'm here because I want to continue using these products. And now, when you listen, if you think about my story, I've told you about other people. I didn't tell you about myself. I have dreams for myself. This is what I wanted for myself, but I put my family first. Now I'm working for myself. I'm living in my mother's house because there's nobody. Unfortunately, I have had quite some losses. I lost my siblings and my daughter. So I now living in our family house, but I have a dream house which I want to build in the next 3 years. I also want to travel the world through Neolife and also through my own self. And in Neolife, we also get a lifestyle. And I have been able to go to the 5-star hotels in Nairobi, especially intercontinental breakfast, lunch, sometimes dinner. And that is courtesy of the company because of performance. And also my highlight is Windsor Golf and Country Club, which was taken for a week to learn leadership Because when you become a director, you are supposed to be able to take care of your team. So I went there, I relaxed, I enjoyed myself, I learned, and most of all, there was good food and all. And if you know, Windsor Golf and Country Club is an international class hotel that you find important guests like Kofi Annan. When they come to Kenya, they want to stay there. They let Kofi Annan. So that's part of the benefits from the company. Now for me, I want to be able to swim at 80. I want to dance. I love dancing. I love traveling also. I like going out, and I want to really enjoy myself because now I'm free. I'm not taking that for granted. I'm saying I'm free because I've done everything that I really needed to do. Now, I would like to talk to somebody. I would like to talk to the young people and the older, not old, the older people, the young at heart. I want to tell the young people that this is the best opportunity that you can start. It can open your ways. I wish I met it when I was younger. I would have done much better because it's a great opportunity where you work and you are paid for all that you do. Where you are taught, your hand is held. Also for the people my age who think they are too old, by the way, age is just a number and it's just in your mind. It is a place to be where you have good health. You don't have to see the doctor. You only go to check your pressure or weight and so on. This is a place where you have people who are positive. You socialize with people who are going to the direction that you want to go. This is a place where you want to retire so that you don't have worries in retirement. That is my story. And I want to tell you that I'm very, very proud of this business. The sky is not even the limit. I've actually just started. Now I'm doing my business in Naivasha. I'm doing, of course, full time. I wake up the time I want. I do the business the way I want. And I'm really grateful to God for the good health. So I want to congratulate every guest on the call and to welcome you to look at our business seriously. And also, most of all, look at the products, which can also help you and help your family. Thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you. Let's meet at the beaches of the world. Back to you, Shangala.
Wow. Thank you, Joyce. That is a great testimony. I always feel like I'm starting the business when I listen to you. It's been a while since I heard your story, and yeah, it's a new beginning for me. To the guests, I know you can also, you have also taken something out of Joyce and her story. She's been one of the people who have made me grow in the business, and I know through her, through me, and the rest of the teams, we can make this world a healthier and a better place to live. I want to bring in a gentleman, a great gentleman also, to just share his story briefly. Then we close the meeting. This is a friend I knew from when I started the business. I have seen him grow a huge business covering the greater Rift Valley. And I have always followed him keenly to, to also grow. Yeah, he's a mentor and a guy that has done this business to greater heights. He has also traveled the world. And without wasting much time, I want to invite Henry Kisisnger to just share his story with us, and then I'll close the meeting. So stay tuned. Welcome, Kisisnger. Henry, please unmute yourself.
Wow, am I audible, Dixon?
Yes, I can hear you.
Otherwise, thank you so much for the session that you've done. It was wonderful. I also want to thank everybody on this call. Above all, let me thank Joyce. Joyce has been my trainer since I joined Neolife, and today I'm happy for her and congratulate her. Now, my name is Shangala Henry Kisisnger. I'm based in Gichuru. I'm married with 3 kids. And I've been with this company for some time. But before joining Neolife, I was born like any other Kenyan. I went to school because I was born in a family of scholars. And they believe so much in education. And I went to the best schools in this country. Thank God for that. I graduated. And immediately after finishing campus, one thing happened is that I didn't tarmac, as Joyce said. I got employed with the government of Kenya. I became a civil servant. And as a civil servant, there's what you call, you suffer in a civil way. So I started suffering in a civil way as a civil servant. And in that process, I was only 25 years old, having a good job, a secretary in charge of a department. And with that kind of a salary, though it was not that much, I thought of doing something. I met a lady whom I gave a smile. She smiled back. And I found myself promising her heaven. And that's what we do as men. I promised a real heaven. And without no much time, she found herself as my neighbor in my bedroom. And we started life. And you remember I promised this girl heaven. And for those who are employed know what I mean, because if the government tells you they're paying you around 50, 60,000, there are many things that happen in between so that in the long run, that money is not yours. There are things we call pay as you earn, pay as you work, pay as you eat, pay as you smile, everything. So in the long run, I was not taking a good amount of money at my home. And I found myself in a situation whereby I was not able to give this wife of mine a good life, and especially the heaven I'd promised her. Because the government did something, they forgot to add me a salary just because I'd married. So the problem is that that salary that was feeding me alone started feeding me and her. And something happened because when you come together, definitely God will bless you with kids. I found myself with children, the firstborn, secondborn. So I found myself in a situation whereby I was not able to give my kids the best life that I dreamed of. And remember, I was born in a family that was able. My parents gave me the best life in Nakuru, in Nairobi, Nakuru. So I wanted to give my kids the best life, but my salary couldn't make me do that. So in that process, we did many businesses in Nakuru town. But one day in my line of duty, somebody came to my office who claimed he knew me. And in that process, he invited me for a meeting. And the sad thing is that the person who was inviting me for this meeting promised me that this thing or this opportunity would give me my dreams. But the challenge is that the person who was invited me looked like she had nothing. And I doubted her. But she did something that really moved me. She removed a Neo Life magazine. I read a story of somebody who had achieved a lot, and especially driving, having come from a background that he had not even gone to school. So somebody in that magazine said that he's not going to school, but he's driving the best cars, earning over 200,000 Kenyan shillings. I looked at myself. I've gone to school, the best schools. I have a good job, but I'm not living a good life that I wanted. So I remember, just because of that lifestyle magazine, I attended the meeting. And I remember going for that meeting nikiwa na maringo sana, just because I thought nilikuwa nimesoma. And I thought I was a big person in the government. But when for that meeting, maringo yangu yote iliisha, because the meeting started, and what made me excited is the stories that those people are giving. I remember there's a gentleman who said that he had worked for the bank for more than 20 years and left the bank, alikuwa ameacha mshahara around 200,000. I asked myself many questions. How can you leave a salary of around 200,000 in the bank? And me, I'm earning, my net was around 30,000 at that time. Then somebody also gave a testimony and said that he was working with Kenya West. He left Kenya West because of Neo Life. I asked myself, no, I'm dreaming for these big jobs, and these guys are living these big jobs. Then there's somebody who spoke about how he had been in this company for more than 10 years, and these two kids were schooling at a school called St. Andrew's Turi. And for those who know Nakuru, Turi is the most expensive school in Africa. A term for one kid, you pay at least 1 million shillings per term. And this is a Kenyan who was paying 2 million Kenyan shillings a term for his two kids to go at Turi. Turi is in Nakuru here in Molo. I said, no, hapana, hii kitu ni mashetani. How can somebody pay 2 million shillings in this thing? So many stories were given, Then the last person who struck me is somebody who spoke. He said one thing that he had not gone to school, amesoma mpaka class 7, and he had been in this company for only 1 year, and his nets from this company was at least 100,000 Kenyan shillings. 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Na ni mtu wa class 7. And remember, I'm a graduate, my net is 30,000. I asked myself, I'm a graduate, 30,000 my net, and this guy is a class 7 graduate earning a net of 100,000. Who is fooling you? And I remember there's a statement that he said that statement is what made sense to me, although it was an abuse to me, but it made more sense. He said one thing, that the amount of money you're making per month is equivalent to the size of your brains. I asked myself, with the degree that I have, it means that I cannot reason up to around 30,000 shillings a month. It was an abuse to me, but it made more sense. I remember that is what made me to start Neo Life. And me, I didn't start Neo Life because of health. I didn't have any health challenge. I started this business because of money, nothing else. My first reason for starting this business was money. My second reason was money. My third reason was money. So when I started, I remember it took me time to pick because I was not keen on the trainings. And I want to recommend this to Bita or any guest who is coming here. Please, it's important to attend trainings because The first 3 months, I didn't do anything because the person who brought me was not in the business. So I had nowhere to go for training. So the fourth month when I started training is when I stepped up to manager. And I remember my first check as a manager was 374 shillings. When I got that check, I was so much excited to an extent whereby I took that check to everybody, especially in our office. I was working in Nakuru in the government, the doctors that I was working with and everybody. I remember taking that check for 374 shillings to my office and showing it to the doctors that I was working with. All of them laughed at me. I remember there's one doctor called Steve Kimani. This doctor laughed at me until akaniambia, Kisisnger, how old are you with a degree? What is 374? And he told me one thing that I'll never forget. He told me that this business, my mom started it 5 years ago, and she didn't go anywhere. I remember telling Steve that, nikamwambia kitu moja, Steve, look at me clearly, from up, paka chini. Do I look like your mother? I told him that I'm not your mom and I'm going to do this business. And from that day, life started. And friends, I went for training. Within a span of 1 year, I remember, I thank God, I was earning more than my salary. I left the government. I retired from the government of Kenya at an age of 29 years when Kenyans are waiting to retire at 60. And that is the greatest achievement I've ever achieved, retiring at an age of 60. At an age of 29 when Kenyans are waiting to retire at 60. I thank God today nobody can afford to employ me in this country. Nobody can afford to employ me in this country, retiring at an age of 29. Now, what have I achieved? The first thing that I've achieved in this company, I've grown as a person. I've been able to grow as a person, especially in terms of attitude, in terms of my perception towards life. I've grown. Today, I'm not a pessimist as I was before. Today, I'm an optimist. Today, I look life on the positive side. The second thing that I've achieved is I have quality friends because of Neolife. Quality friends. Why quality friends? These are dreamers, people whom I can sit with and talk about the future, people we know we are going, people with a direction, people know what they want in life, people like Akina Dixon, Akina Joyce, and my upline, Judy, and other teams. I have dreamers as my friends. The third thing that I've attained out of this opportunity is I've attained respect from my family because I'm among the last borns. Initially, you see, as a last born, sometimes when you talk in a family, people can't get anything. People can't trust you. But today, I think in our family, no decision can be made in our family when I'm not there. Because today I have a say. The fourth thing that I've attained from Neolife is I've attained what we call time freedom. And that's what I like most, time freedom. What is time freedom? These days, I sleep and wake up when sleep is over. Nalala, naamuka wakati usingizi umeisha. Maybe to you it might not be exciting, but to me it's very exciting because there are many people out there who have a lot of money, but hawezi lala mpaka usingizi kaisha. But today, thank God, I'm able to sleep until sleep is over. The fifth thing I've able to achieve is I've attained a degree of financial freedom. A degree of financial freedom. Maybe to you not be exciting, but to me it's very exciting. A degree of financial freedom. Today, at least I thank God, I'm able to buy what I want, but not what I need. I'm able to buy what I want, but not what I need. And today, thank God, when I go to the bank, at least the bank manager knows me by name. It's called financial freedom. Today, at least I'm able to buy, I bought a lot of assets in this town, Nakuru. And I was telling somebody today, if they count people in Nakuru, at least to own part of Nakuru, I'll be one among the people on part of Nakuru. And the climax of all is when I became a Ruby, and you are taken for Ruby orientation in South Africa in a hotel called Santon Sun. Santon Sun is the second best hotel in Africa. The second best hotel in Africa. It's called Santon Sun in Johannesburg. I remember that was the best event I've ever attended in your life. Santon Sun. Santon Sun, a night per person is averagely around 55,000 Kenyan shillings per person. I remember I went there with my wife, and what excited me most is that we were picked at Oliver Tambo Airport with a limo being driven by a Mzungu. When we were checking the hotel, I remember the receptionist told us one thing. He called our names. He said one thing. Welcome, Kisisnger Wanjala and BBN Muthio from Kenya. Your president Uhuru Kenyatta slept here 2 months ago. I asked myself many questions. Neolife took me to a hotel where Uhuru Kenyatta had slept 2 months ago. I asked myself, these people could know the kind of person they're talking to. And that is what excited me. And I said to myself, I'll be in this company. I'll be in this company. I'll be there until Jesus comes. So I've been able to travel extensively in the country and out of the country. And above all, what excites me most is that My biggest dream when I joined Neolife was to have a home. And I usually challenge any man in this call, and especially in this meeting, I usually challenge any man. If you're a man in this call, this is a challenge to you. I usually tell any man, mwanaume ni boma, mwanaume ni boma, nothing else. Mwanaume ni boma, mwanaume ni boma. Kama hauna boma, you cannot talk kwa wanaume wengine. Mwanaume ni boma. That was my biggest dream for joining Neolife. Today, I thank God, I have one of the best homes in Nakuru, a modern home. It has taken me around 15 million to be able to come up with that home. It's a beautiful home. It's a beautiful home in a good neighborhood. My neighbor on my left is a general manager comply. On my right is a high court judge. Mbele yangu is a kano jeshi, nyuma yangu is a government prosecutor. And all of these people wanachungwa na polisi. I don't need to employ a watchman just because I wanted one thing is that I wanted my kids to grow up in a good environment, because a good environment will determine the kind of children bring up. So that's the challenge. And you see, the bit about it that is a modern home. And I also want to thank God for the team that God has given me. Because of Neolife today, I thank God I have the best team in this country, and especially in Africa, I have the best team. And I'm proud of that team, because without that team, I'll not be where I am today. I give thanks to them. I give glory to them for them. I have the best team. And I promise them that I'll work with them, will support them with other leaders. So please, please, please. And as Joyce said, I've just started. And I want to challenge anybody in this call. Kuna msemo nilisoma pahali inasema nini? If you want to be rich in life, if you want to be rich in life, and especially at this time of the COVID, if you want to be rich in life, don't wake up every day to go and work. You'll never be rich in life. You'll never be rich in life when you wake up every day to go and work. Hautatajirika kama ni mtu ambaye unaamka kila siku asubuhi kwenda kufanya kazi. You'll never be rich in life. For you to be rich in life, the secret is this. Look for the biggest problem on earth. Tafuta ile shida kubwa sana inasumbua watu ulimwengu mzima. Then become a solution to that problem. Tafuta ile shida kubwa sana yenye watu wanatumia pitia, then become a solution. When you become a solution to the biggest problem that is affecting everybody, you will not look for money. Pesa itaanza kukutafuta. The biggest problem you're facing right now ni magonjwa, cancer, diabetes, blood pressure, na saa hizi kuna hii COVID. People are looking for immunity. And that's why I'm telling you, there is no other better time to be Neolife than now, because everybody's looking for immunity supplements, everybody's looking for products. And you are at the right place, because right now the business is going up. All the businesses, all the companies are closing. But the bit about it is that our business is going up. Our business is going up. Why? Because of the right timing. So I want to assure you, please, 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 we're in the right place. I've been in this company for the last 13 years. Anybody in this call, I want to assure you, you are the best place. 13 years in our life, I have a right to advise you, to tell you it is the best place, because I've achieved everything, almost everything, as much as I'm on the way to achieve my next dreams. So please, 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 just what you need to do is don't go for more logic. What you need to do is just believe that you can. But what will make you succeed in this company? The first thing is that know why you're in Neolife or why you want to join. What is important is have a dream, have a dream, have a dream. My dream was to have a home. My dream was to have a home. Today I've achieved it. Now, why have a dream? Because you see, the key thing is that what will make you up every morning? Ni ndoto, nothing else. That is what will wake you up every morning. Na usiishi kama mnyama, because 95% on this earth, 95% ya watu ulimwengu hii, wao wanaamka tu asubuhi kwa sababu kumekucha. Hawajui kwa nini wanaamka. I want to advise you, have a dream, have a dream, have a dream. A dream will give you a purpose for you to be able to live on this earth. Utakuwa na kusudi la kuishi maishani. Please, uwe na ndoto. Ukiwa na ndoto, utakuwa na kitu cha kwanza. Ukiwa na ndoto, utakuwa na purpose. Kitu cha pili, ukiwa na ndoto, itakuamsha asubuhi. It will wake you up every morning to be able to do what you're told to do. You have a dream. The worst thing is that in life, the worst calamity in life, it is not death. It is what dies in you while you're still alive. That is the worst calamity. The worst calamity in life, it is not death. It is what dies in you while you're still alive. And what is that? The dream. So please, if you have a dream, it will give you a purpose in life. If you have a dream, you'll develop what you call a passion for this business. A passion. Nobody will tell you what to do. If you have a dream, you'll be motivated. Ongoja apply na kumotivate, you'll just move. If you have a dream, you'll be a risk taker. Utachukua risk kwa hii biashara. If you have a dream, you'll become a good time manager. If you have a dream, you'll be teachable. When your apply tells you something to do, you'll be doing it. If you have a dream, you'll not fear to fail. You will fail many times. You'll fail many times. Utakuwa unaamka. If you have a dream, you'll take advantage of any opportunity that comes ahead of you. Any opportunity. Above all, when you have a dream, it will make you to be disciplined. Utakuwa disciplined towards your dreams. So please, please, there's power in a dream. And I want to tell you one thing, the future only belongs to those who believe in the future of their dreams. Once you have a dream, definitely the future belongs to you. My dream is to live up to 100 years, and I know God is giving me that. I want to live up to 100 years because sijaguza maisha watu that nimeanza saizi. And I want to live up to 100 years, and I know God is hearing me, and I believe in him, because if you trust in him, God will always grant you the desires of your heart. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dixon. Back to you, Dixon. Hello, Dixon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Henry. Thank you for those that very powerful testimony. To the guests, I think I don't need to say anything much to close. You have heard it from Kisisnger. He's talked widely about some of the things that I would have shared with you. Having a dream. He's talked about faith. He's talked about working and passion. The only thing I want to ask you as our guest tonight is just take action. Today is the day. What are you waiting for? Tomorrow is what you said yesterday. Just start today. Turn to the person who invited you. Ask them, how do I get started in this opportunity? And together, let's make this world a healthier and a better place to live in. There is no better time than now to get a plan that moves you to be your best. Get started, and we'll hold your hands. Together, we're going to make it. Thank you for taking your time to be with us this evening. I look forward to every guest in this call tonight signing up either to use our products or signing up to do the business. And at the end of it, we will live a healthier and a happier life. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.